Mine did.
$300 a month.
Oh, only when the pool's on.
Ready for baseball?
I'm ready for baseball, especially a day like today. Luke's wrestling this year.
Huh?
Luke's wrestling.
It's not that cold out yet. I got a jacket on.
He's tough.
That's not saying a whole lot. Sorry about
Where's Scott?
I saw him here earlier.
First time I've seen this, damn it.
How many minutes do we have left?
Well, yeah, that's all right. You were over there, weren't we?
Yes.
Question.
The problem is, we've built on the settlement field for so long. Nice, and that's what brothers are getting up for another hires.
Right.
So,
So you got jumped the truck?
I mean, it's, we're not talking just a few, we're talking
A lot.
a lot. Like they asked me to come in Sunday just to tear it apart.
Really?
Yeah. So we're gonna double time. They come in and tear trucks away out there. I'm working 10-hour days or more right now. Just because we don't have better business.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Bad day.
I'm still on the unlimited. I just tell them when I'm gonna work.
Yeah.
If I want to work 20 hours a day, I can work 20 hours a day.
I'll call the meeting to order. It's a special meeting for January the 6th. Take a minute here for silence, please. Thank you. Chief, lead us in the pledge, please.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Bob Jones,
I'm here.
Marissa Skaggs,
Here.
Shane Davis.
Here.
Steve Denny.
Here.
Chet Babb.
Here. Hey, old business, we don't really have any new business. Election of town council officers. Scott? Or Jeff?
First office is for president of the town council. Are there any nominations?
I'll nominate Chet Babb.
I'll second.
Any other nominations? That's all right. Hearing none, all those in favor of Chet Babb as town council president, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Congratulations, Mr. President.
Next position is for vice president. Do I have any nominations?
I'll nominate Shane.
Second.
Any other nominations? That's good. That's all right. I've done that intentionally. No other nominations. All in favor of Shane Davis being the vice president, say aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's gonna change now. ARP money, the American Rescue Plan. The main thing is with Captain Trailer, the council all has the sheet that you give to me from the PD, and it's 100 and,
We talking about this right here?
yes, yeah, $126,411.45. And that one there, let's leave that alone. That's the first time I've seen this. Okay? That's what reason why I said no. It's got stuff on there we haven't even discussed yet. When I say that, as far as appropriations of this money, there's, just so matter of record, the town actually will receive $986,850 in two installments of $493,425. We've already received the first installment, and that's what we're looking at tonight as far as the body cams and car cams for the PD. Captain Trailer has submitted that to me, the council, and I give copies to everybody. Is this a resolution?
Yeah, you will, you can pass that tonight pending legal review, and I'll have the resolution you could sign by your regular meeting.
Okay. Every project in the ARP monies has to be approved by the whole council. So you can't say, I want $200,000 for the PD, and it can't be that. It's got to be project specific.
The authorities that are overseeing this thing have been, I wouldn't say scaring us, but have been very adamant that this will not be like the previous COVID money, where it was kind of a free-for-all on what you spend it on. This is going to be looked at very carefully. You will need written resolutions to back it up, showing where in the statute, or the APRA statute, that these expenditures hit, what slot, the council approves it, and then it's spent. And we'll help you certainly do that, but it would be appropriate if you'd like to make an approval contingent on that legal review and memorialization to resolution.
Okay, anybody got any questions on the PD monies? Stuff they need. I got cameras that aren't working. If not,
Looks
can
good.
I-
Lucas, any comments on that, or?
First and foremost, I appreciate you taking the opportunity to look at it. Body cams are a must in today's society. The dash cams, in my opinion, are just as vital. It's a lot of money, and I understand that. However, a couple days for one lawsuit because we can back up a complaint or whatever the case may be is worth its weight in gold. But also, too, on the criminal side of it, it makes our jobs a lot easier, the prosecutor's jobs a lot easier, then you're getting justice for your victims, too. And I think that's they're finally happening.
You said you had some questions? Yes. Steve, go ahead.
I just had a couple questions about, I researched this WatchGuard Motorola. The video retention, how long or how much is that going to cost a year to keep hold of the video?
So that's all factored into this, and
The 6,000?
yeah, and it's all cloud-based storage, and we can
Okay.
say that. But,
Is that 6,000 just one time or is that yearly?
yeah, all of this is just that. They have the option of
Awesome.
breaking it up, but that's the term of the contract, basically.
Okay. And is there going to be, per particular, from a service call to a felony, is there going to be certain requirements of how long the department's going to retain the video?
There are the retention times. The good thing with the WatchGuard system and the unlimited cloud storage, we can put a default. We want to save everything forever because we can.
Okay.
Now, I'm not saying that somebody might bump their body cam and it's a whoopsie basically, but we're still gonna have to say, I think it's 181 days. I've got the documentation in my office. I don't know what that number is.
Okay. And then my last question is, when officers get within the area of their call, does the cameras automatically come on or do they have to be manually turned on and off?
So they do have a manual button. I had a lunch meeting with Jerry Branson and Jacob Johnson with Madison County IT. I'm not sure if this system will have the ability to do that. So you do need the officers to hit the camera at least initially. However, the thing that this system has that others don't, they call record after the fact.
Okay.
An example of that is, let's say I'm at the gas station, I'm getting gas, and then all of a sudden there's a shooting or whatever the case may be, and I'm trying to deal with that, I don't click my camera on, we have 48 hours that I can take my camera and we can dock it on station and we can still recover anything. Elwood Police Department, I know, they're on the body cam system. Captain Tyler Irwin within had an accident 3-4 weeks ago. He actually rolled his car when he was running hot to get to whatever it was, I don't recall. They didn't have his camera activated. They were able to go back and pull the footage day after the event.
Does it go back like 2 minutes or something, 2 or 3 minutes?
Well, they have a pre-buffer, but I believe it's 48 hours stuff is saved on
Wow.
the camera.
Okay,
So,
great.
yeah, it's hopefully officers will remember and turn it on, but I'll be the first to say when things happen, and you know, things happen quickly. You may forget, but that stuff can still be recovered up to that point.
Awesome.
It's good having a police officer on the council asking these questions.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Any other questions? I'd like to entertain a motion for the resolution for the PPD.
So moved.
I'll second.
The motion is pending legal review.
Pending legal review and the resolution be signed at the next meeting.
Let's,
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same. Okay, resolution, pending resolution is approved. The next project is the generator that's purchased for the maintenance barn. And it's, you're gonna have to help me, $14,100.
Yes, yes.
And,
It's basically in the maintenance barn generator to open the overhead doors in case of a power outage, and that way they can also bring them back down when they're done and not have to get on ladders and get dangerous and raise themselves up in the air. So it's a system that it doesn't run everything in the barn, it runs what we need it to run.
we needed that the night of the tornado,
Yes.
because couldn't get the doors up at the barn. Chief, do you have issues like, okay, we need to talk?
No, I've got a generator.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It's been around town, probably.
Can you just bring it out to Kendall Point?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Just run an extension cord.
Get a big trailer and we'll drag it out there.
Any other questions about the generator for the, I call it the maintenance barn, up on the hill? If not, I'd like to have a motion for the resolution that's pending legal approval.
Will this be on the same resolution
There'll be
as
two different ones.
separate ones? Okay.
They
That
must
way.
be separate.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion to approve pending legal review.
I'll second.
Okay, got a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same. Thank you. Okay, the next one is ordinance 22-01, modernizing the Pendleton Park Recreation Board. Lengthy discussions this evening. Council members, any questions or comments?
Comment on this, Jennifer Gannon, we've had some discussion on this we do this, I think that the idea of modernizing the ordinance so we're in compliance with state statute certainly seems logical on that. I do have concern on the appointments, on where we are on the, we have, town has 4 appointments, and you got the library and the school and the circuit court all have appointments. As I understand our discussion on this, under the ordinance, you could, all those positions that are currently occupied could be vacated under this ordinance.
That's right.
Right, okay. With that being said, I think we need to have some discussion, is that, if we pass this, is that the intent? Or would the intent to be we have one position under the current ordinance on 4 appointments that we have as a town, and it was switched from the council president to the council collectively, but we have one appointment that expired December 31, 2021. So you have that versus, are we looking at the way this is worded, that all 7 of the positions, if I have this worded correctly, could be under this, could be, the people in those positions, including the 3 beyond the town, could be eliminated. So I think, to me, I think understanding on that, where we are on that, some of the language that, depending on the vote on this, how that plays out, which way are we going?
The ordinance spells it out.
I know it does, but
Well, you're asking a question. The ordinance spells that out.
is correct, but is that the option? Is that what, if we follow that verbiage, or for lack of better words, all the people in those 7 positions could be gone. And I think it's important to understand, is that what we're looking at, or are we looking at a portion of that? How's that gonna play out under the language of the ordinance? Because the language, yeah, it's clear that they could all be replaced. And I have a concern about that, if that's the position we would take.
If you pass this, that is what would happen. Now, theoretically,
Theoretically.
this entity would become the selection criteria. You could put the same 4 appointees back on. I would guess that the odds of the circuit court and the library and the school board aren't gonna change. Park board to them their experts will stay the same. But that's completely up to, but the way the ordinance is written, you are discontinuing the current park board by repealing ordinance 94.30 and creating a new park board that selection criteria is in compliance with the up-to-date state statute.
One of the things in the state statute where it's changed, and you correct me if I'm wrong here, in the past, the appointments were made by what they call a municipal executive. In other words, the president always got to put them in. Under the new, what we're changing here, part of the changes is the whole council will vote on whoever we decide to, in them 4 positions. We as a council don't have any input really on the school board appointment or the library board appointment or the circuit court. That's Fall Creek Township. So that and the appointments, this is the part I really hate, is political. There can only be so many Democrats, so many Republicans. Can't be any more, shouldn't say it that way. Can't be any more than 2 members of the 4 from the town that can be from the same political party. And believe me, it's hard to get people to go on and work on boards and commissions. And then when they say, yeah, then I look at them and say, are you a Democrat or Republican? It turns them off, because we haven't worked like that since I've been on the council. But that's the state statute now, so. And right now, by state statute, we're illegal. That's part of the problem. Any other questions, comments?
I make a motion to approve ordinance 22-01.
I have a motion, do I have a second?
I'll second.
I have a motion, a second. Let's do roll call vote.
Marissa Skaggs,
Aye.
Steve Denny,
No.
Robert Jones,
No,
Shane Davis,
Aye.
Chet Bab.
Aye.
I make a motion to suspend the rules and,
It would be, you could make a motion to suspend the rules to approve or adopt the ordinance on the first night it's been introduced. That requires unanimous consent of the council.
I make a motion to suspend the rules to approve it first night.
Do I need a motion second or just vote on
You
it?
do need a second on
Okay.
Vice President Davis's motion, yes.
I'll second that.
Okay, I have a motion and a second to suspend the rules. Roll call, please.
Marissa Skaggs,
Aye.
Steve Denny,
Aye.
Robert Jones,
Aye.
Shane Davis,
Aye.
Chet Bab.
Aye. Okay, the motion's carried. So at this point,
You have to vote one more time. You're voting to consider, it. You would have to pass it again.
yes.
Make a motion for the second reading of ordinance 22-01.
I'll second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. Roll call, Willie, please.
Shane Davis,
Aye.
Robert Jones,
No.
Steve Denny,
No.
Marissa Skaggs,
Aye.
Chet Bab.
Aye. Ordinance is passed. Public comments. Anything on Zoom, Denise? Nothing else, meeting adjourned. Thank you. Willie's always got something for us.